I wonder how many people know of the aquafresh toothpaste. In case you don't know, aquafresh is a toothpaste company which makes toothpaste and have really cool advertisements. First of all, there's this guy. I forgot his name. Let me know in the comments if this video has any comments, if you know who he is. But the ones we are going to be focusing on are the nerdles. The nerdles are the mascots for the aquafresh kids toothpaste range. Here are all the nerdles. There's Billy, Lilly and Milky. These guys are literally just toothpaste. They're just walking and smiling and all that. These guys are just toothpaste. Here is their original design. As you can see, Billy has a green stripe instead of a blue one. But sometime in the early 2010s, they finally gave Billy a blue stripe. And by this point, all the nerdles had irises. And today I'm going to show you how to draw all the nerdles. First, we'll start with Milky. Milky has no stripes, he's just plain white. And he's the baby nerdle. He's Billy and Lily's little brother. He has eyelashes, just like Lily. But originally, Milky had no eyelashes and no irises. He still has one tooth, but for some reason they made him look more, well, girly. Take a look at his eyes and then look at Lily's. Billy's a boy, why doesn't he have eyelashes? But anyways, let's get started on drawing Milky. So here's the paper I'm going to be drawing, and I'm going to show you how to draw that image of Milky Nerdle. So first of all, we've got to take the Sharpie, and we're going to start with the top of his head. You do a curve here, and then you just go down. And then you make it a bit more straight. Now we can get started on Milky's arm. I'm just going to twist it to the side because I'm right-handed. So anyways, Milky's arm is a long, straight piece. You can always tilt over your phone or tablet if you want to see it clearly. This is just how I'm drawing him. And his hand, he's got one thumb. And he's also got this, which is the rest of his fingers. Then you do a little lump here. And then you just go straight again. And connect back to the body. Now we need to do a little curve here. Then we can get started on one of Milky's feet and leg. If you wonder what that noise is, that's my phone dinging. There we go, that is Milky's foot and leg. Back up to the top for a little minute, because Milky has a small flick on the top of his head, and he's also got a rounded body like Disney's squash and stretch animation. His arm is coming from this side. So that is the other hand of Milky. His arms are supposed to be thinner, but that's the best I can do. Let me know in the comments what you think on this version of Milky. Then I just got to do a little flick under here to make his butt. Then we've got to give him a knee bend for his next leg. Then we just give him a little shoe shape. And there we go, that is Milky's body. Now we've got to move on to his face. We'll start with his eyes. Milky has big, round, kind of squarish style eyes, which makes him look cute and adorable, because as you know, he's just a baby. Then we've got to go in and do his big pupils. I'm also going to leave out a few marks for the reflection in his eyes. That's adorable! Now we've just got to give him a half closed, like baby sleepy style eye. You can see his eyelid. Now I'm going to do his eyebrow on top. Then we'll get started on doing his eyelashes. He definitely looks girly now. Now we will move on to his other eye. We'll do a line down here and a kind of half square, half circle line here. And again, I'm going to do the iris, like reflection thing in his eye. I give him a half close, sort of style. Give him his 3 eyelashes. And I'll give him another eyebrow. Next, we'll move on to his mouth. We've got this straight line kind of piece, and now we just go underneath here a little bit. There we go. Now all we have to do is add the square tooth like SpongeBob, and that's basically Milky's design. But now we've got to colour him in. I'm going to do black for the inside of his mouth. There we go. And now I'm going to use this dark blue pencil and give Milky an iris. There we go, that's the first iris. Now we must do the other one. Slightly darker, so let's just darken this one. There we go. That is Milky! Let me know what you think of my version of Milky Noodle in the comments if there is any. Up next is Lily. She's the sister of the Nerdles. She has a red stripe, as well as a white one. She also has eyelashes like her little brother. She has blue eyes. And in this picture, she's holding a red toothbrush. So we will add that into our version of her as well. I'm going to draw Lily right next to Milky. So first, I'm going to take the Sharpie again. I'm going to start from the top of Lily. I'm going to add a little flick on the top of her. Just like Milky. And then she's going to have an elbow bend. Now I'll move on to her hand. And her little thumb there. There we go. And it looks like Milky's wanted to touch her. Now, anyways, we go down a bit. And we go down to another flick. That part's going to connect to the white stripe of Lily Nerdle. So next we've got to take the Sharpie and do a small flick down here. We need to do Lily's foot. I gave her similar feet to what I did with Milky. That is Lily's other foot. Now I'm going to get started on giving her a bigger body. That'll do. I'll just make it a little bit more straight. There we go. And we've done this because we need to draw the red toothbrush that she's holding. First, add a little flick here. Then add a line with a little triangular bump there. Sort of, it's a little flick. Add another little flick here. Then add a rectangle base. Then just add a few more flicks. And we are going to add this, which is her other hand. It's a little bit high, but that doesn't bother me. I'm going to draw Lily's mouth. I'm going to have the toothbrush at the top of her mouth. Just add a little smile here. Maybe that was just a little bit too big. It's sort of just the classic version of her. There we go, and now we've got to add her teeth line. There we go. Next, we'll move on to the eyes, which are very similar to Milky's. But first, we've got to finish up this area so that we can move on to her eyes. I just have to draw a flick, like a big curve up here to connect to the flick that we drew at the beginning. There we go, we've got the body of Lily Nerdle. Next we'll move on to her eyes. They're just I think they're just a tiny bit smaller than Milky's. Draw a boxy round eye. Add what I've just done to Milky, the eyelid. Add 3 eyelashes. Do the eyes, like the pupils. Then just connect this part of the eye over and just do a similar thing, but this time make sure that the eyelashes are sticking out to the other side. Now we've got to go ahead and do Lily's big eyelashes. There we go, and she's ready to be coloured. Like Milky, I will start with the eyes. There we go, that's Lily's eyes. Now I'm going to take this, like, knockoff red Sharpie, and I'm going to use that for the stripe. First, draw a red line in between Lily's eyes, connecting to her mouth. Then do a small flick and straightish line with quite a big curve all the way up to the connecting part of the mouth. Oh look! We forgot to do the arm. That's better. And now I'm going to colour her, and we will do Billy another time. Just colour this side in red. There we go. Let me know what you think of Milky and Lily, and we'll do Billy in another video, so stay tuned and for the Billy video coming up soon, and I'll see you next time. And that's definitely my favourite